Alright guys, welcome back to the vlog. I am still unwell, but you know what it is. I am at Walgreens right now. I just did burn boot camp, lifted. I'm grabbing myself an energy drink. Then I'm gonna go do cardio. So I lifted at burn like I just said. I'm gonna go to crunch and do cardio and then just hang out. Ruben's with his clients. They have, athlete check-ins and he has to tan them and all this stuff. And then, it's a bodybuilding show day tomorrow, so long day. Okay, give me a second. I want to talk about something unrelated to anything I just talked about. Okay, I'm just sitting in the car. I'm just stalling, to be honest. Ruben has all this stuff to do today, and so I'm not in a rush. That's like one thing about me is I'm like, if I know Ruben's not around, like I'm not going to be in a rush to get home, or like right now, I'm like, I don't need to be in a rush to get back to the Airbnb for what? So I can sit there, like, watch TV, like, and want to eat. So, no. Okay, this is the unrelated thing I wanted to talk about. Have y'all seen the Dr. Pepper Zero? So, if you haven't noticed by now, it's not like I talk about it a lot, but I know that I've talked about it a few times, that we love the diet sodas, the 0 calorie, we love that stuff. We love it. So our favorite one, I would say, I haven't asked Ruben, what is your favorite one? But my guess, just based on our shopping trends, is that Dr. Pepper Zero is that's the one that is our number one. Now, of course, we drink Diet Coke. If we're out at a restaurant, which we shouldn't be during prep, but that's neither here nor there. We order Diet Coke. But in general, I would say if we're at the store buying 0 calorie beverages, we're buying Starry Zero, which is Starry's the new reformulated Sierra Mist. It's better than Sierra Mist was, so shout out to them for fixing that. We'll buy Starry 0 calorie. I buy Starry 0 calorie. Ruben doesn't really buy Starry, but he drinks it. Or Dr. Pepper, Diet Dr. Pepper, or Dr. Pepper Zero. Personally, I think that I like Diet Dr. Pepper better, but Dr. Pepper Zero and all of the zero, those ones have better, I think better flavors. I like, if it's just plain regular Dr. Pepper Zero, but Dr. Pepper Zero with cream soda is the best soda I've ever had in my life. Ruben likes the, I think he likes the strawberries and cream one. I would say those are our top two. Dr. Pepper Zero, strawberries and cream, and orange soda. Anyway, all of that to get to the point, which is there's a Dr. Pepper Zero coconut cream or something, and people have been sending it to me left and right because they know I'm a Dr. Pepper Zero girly. Well, I don't like coconut. And I know that about myself. I've never liked coconut. But I was like, I want to buy this. So I bought it. And it's disgusting. If you like coconut, it's probably delicious. But I was like, that's way too much coconut for me. There are some things that are coconut flavored that I like. Or that have a little bit of coconut, like the Built bar, the chocolate coconut flavor. I like that. Because it's very, very subtle coconut. The Dr. Pepper Zero coconut cream is a very coconut forward. And I was like, it's not for me. So anyway, if you're someone who likes to drink all those 0 calorie drinks and you're probably like, Andrea, it's all this carbonation, that's why you can't poop. Maybe it is. We drink a lot of carbonation. But if you're someone who likes coconut, you should give it a whirl. If you don't like coconut, it's not going to be the one. It's not going to be the one that that you're like, well, I can stomach it. You will not be able to stomach it, because I nearly felt like I was going to vomit. I was like, anyway, I'm just stalling. Obviously, I had to go back to my roots. My Alani Nu cherry twist. Remember when I was like, oh my gosh, these are so good. And I bought all of them at Walmart. That was now probably 10 episodes ago. That was before I discovered Rise. Before I really was down for Rise, especially because it's 15 calories, but, it's still delicious. Okay. I am going to go do cardio. Then I'm going to go to Target, get some meal prep containers and a phone charger, because my phone is chronically dying. It's literally dying right now. I don't know what I'm going to do for cardio. I'm just going to have to get through it with my will. And then that's it. Guys, this week I have to get my shit together because we are now halfway through prep. One of those weeks is going to be peak week. Like, I have 8 weeks to get it right. I have 8 weeks to get it right. And I had, obviously, I mean, this is now the next video, so maybe it's been like a few days since you watched, even though for me it was literally just this morning. I had a meltdown this morning over my check-in and over the scale. And I can't handle that. And so, like I said, that's, some of it's just my body. I'm on my period, but most of it is my decision making. And I was unhinged this week. So that can't happen again. I still feel good about where I'm at. I went back and looked at my check-ins with a little bit more clear of a mind. I compared them to the beginning, and I'm like, okay, Andrea, like just, you just get back on. That's it. There's nothing else you can do about it besides get back on. So that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to talk to Ruben and see, like, do I need to start stacking some cardio? Do I need to do an Operation Defluff and, like, just for a little while, do extra cardio? And see, because I gotta, I mean, like I said, I have to be under 130 on stage. Like, I didn't build so much muscle that I'm, like, magically going to be able to look good on stage at 133. Like, 129 was the number last year that I looked the best at. Even 130, I was a little watery. 131 was a nightmare. So I'm like, 129, like, and I was 146 this morning. Anyway, I gotta go. Okay, yes, look at these lockers with the chargers inside. Too bad I, like, need to charge my device while on the Stairmaster. But I can get down with this. This is giving rich. All right, I'm on the Stairmaster. This gym is lit. This gym is big. Like, it's a very big gym. And they're here, especially considering the fact that there was a Gold's Gym, which is also brand new. Well, they're not brand new anymore. They're about a year old. But, like, you can literally see Gold's Gym from the front door of Crunch. And I haven't been into Gold's, but every time I come to Crunch, it's on and popping. I assume that Gold is a little more expensive and a little more, you know, moody, like dark lighting. That's just how Gold is. So I wonder if Gold is also this lit or more serious. I don't know. I just came here because I had a free one day. Anyway, it doesn't matter. I was going to watch vlogs right now, but Pittsburgh Pro is live. So I'm going to watch Pittsburgh Pro. Do 30 minutes on the stairs. And then I'll find 30 minutes somewhere else. I might do like 10 minutes on the treadmill, then a 10-minute circuit, then 10 minutes like back on the assault bike. I don't know. But I got to get an hour done today because I just got to get an hour done. I will feel better if I do an hour of cardio. So I will not get off. I will not leave this gym until I have done an hour of cardio. Did an hour of cardio, which was hard. So I did 35 minutes on the stairs. And then I did 20, 15, something on the treadmill. And then I did a 10-minute circuit. Like a skills circuit. It wasn't like jump squats and stuff like that. It was like push flies and my skill sequences. So then I did that for a little longer than 10 minutes because that's not like constant. It's not like constant exercise. I'll like do something and then I stop. I watch the video. You know, it's like, so I did a little longer than 10 minutes. But now I didn't film because my phone is dying. But now I am headed to Target to get another phone charger because my phone is chronically dying and my current charger like is not a speed charger. And then just get some creamer rice, just a couple. I just have things to get. So, oh, I gotta take a photo for the gram because if you didn't record it or you don't take a photo, it didn't count. I also posed a little bit after. So, if you're a bodybuilder, I know that Aurelia and Shantae watched it because they were in there with me. But I watched Ben's lives on Instagram, and he was just roasting everybody. And he was just talking about like the figure girls, and he's like, these girls have got to figure out their posing. Like, they need to slow down, they need to be more graceful. Like, and then he was talking about like Amy Delgado, like stomping all over the stage and her walk, and he was just roasting everybody. And I was like, you know what? I'm not about to be out here. I do not. It's like my worst nightmare. It's not my worst nightmare, but like when people see me come on stage, that their immediate thoughts are like, wow, her walk is bad, or like, oh my gosh, she's so stiff, or anything like that. Like, initial thoughts should be about my physique. Wow, she looks good. Wow, that suit color looks good on her. Her makeup looks good. Her hair looks good. He was talking about people's hair. And the thing is, like, when he was saying those things, I was like, yeah, like, that's literally the first thing I noticed was this girl's hairstyle is distracting, or this girl's hair color is distracting, or this girl's suit color doesn't work, or her walk is clunky, or like all of those things. And so anyway, all that to say, I came in here also and posed, because that was one piece of feedback I got last year, was that my posing was good, and I credit that to posing with Sydney. I do have 2 slots with her next month, so I just want to make sure, like last year when I posed with her, I was fresh. I had never posed with her, obviously. I posed with Sean a little bit, but I didn't even pose with Sean that much. I posed enough to like get confident enough. But now I'm excited to come to Sydney with a base, with a foundation that Sydney created. So I'm like, if I can get really good at what Sydney has already taught me, these 2 posing sessions will also be really good. Also, can we talk about the shoulders? Hold on. Oh, I want this shot this year. This is the shot that I want. That's what I get on stage for. Okay, and then I really gotta go because I literally have like 6% battery. One thing that helps me with my pace, because a lot of people are really fast when they pose. One thing that helps me with my pace, because if you watch like Sydney and some of the really good figure posers, they're very slow and fluid, is I think of the shots. And that's actually something I remember V saying, like, if you don't like your stage shots, specifically your transitions, that means you're moving too fast. So anyway, I literally went out there and I'm like, okay, I want this shot. I want this shot. Yeah, obviously I want this shot. I want this shot. I want this shot. I don't think that I have this shot, because I think like I went from this and then I was just like, you know, like that. But I remember at Chattanooga, I literally was looking directly into Will's lens and I saw the shutter close and I would move to the next thing. So I don't remember where that came from. I just know I was talking about Ben roasting people, and I'm not about to be one of them. I don't want to be roasted on the interwebs. Okay, gotta go. All right, happy Saturday, everybody. It's Memphis Bodybuilding show day. Got my coffee. This is a regular ass coffee cup from the Airbnb. I got to make sure it goes back into my backpack when I'm done. Water, egg whites. I also have 2 meals packed. Listen, I'm telling y'all, it's after my meltdown, my 2 weeks of bad check-ins, especially this week, I'm back. Like, I don't know. I still feel like, hold on. Okay, I ended up dumping the coffee and just putting the cup in my backpack because I'm trying to like move with a purpose here. Then I saw a bird. So I don't know like where y'all live, if they have those, like those scooter apps. And I literally was like, I'm about to download this scooter app so I can get on this scooter to this show. So Ruben left already. He was in a rush. Obviously he has athletes competing. So I'm just walking. It's like a, I don't know, 10-minute walk. It's half a mile. But then I was like, ooh, I'm going to get on a bird. And then it was just too complicated. You had to add money to your account, but the lowest increment was $15. And I'm like, why am I going to pay $15 when I'm literally just riding this thing 0.3 miles? Like, it was too much. So I was like, you know what? I'm dumping the coffee and I'm just going to walk fast. The show starts in like 10 minutes and I'm already probably halfway there. I don't know. Anyway, I had to gather myself. And now we're back. So, I was going to talk, I forgot. There was something else specific I was going to talk about, but now I forgot because I'm trying to hustle. So we'll come back to this. I ended up getting the bird. I figured it out. We out here. Okay, so prejudging's over.
You come back to Airbnb?
We are going back to our Airbnb to eat, even though I did pack meals. I just thought we were going to be on all day.
I like it.
Cookies.
They're great.
These are not for me. These are for Ruben, ordered them for his athletes. Alpha Cookies is the best cookies. Like out of all the cookies, truly, out of all the cookies, the two best like cookie companies I've ever had are two of these like small business homemade. Alpha Cookies are my favorite cookies, but these aren't for me. Ruben didn't even order the pinky because they're not for me. Let me hear you say O-V ho, O-V huh. Guys, this Kendrick Lamar has me in a chokehold. Anyway, we're at Crunch, about to do something. It's me, Ruben, and two other guys that he coaches that did not compete today. They're just locals, so we're about to get a pump. Okay, Cass, I know. So one of my members at Burn Boot Camp / one of my followers, subscribers, she got me a tripod, like one of the little ones, like that I could just use. But I didn't bring it to the gym today because I only brought like my little tiny backpack. I didn't bring like my big gym bag. So all that to say is y'all are getting this angle. Anyway, I'm only here for this. Needed an energy drink. I was gonna default obviously to the Kool-Aid flavor rise, but they also had the orange. They had a few flavors. I've never had rainbow sherbet though, and so I'm a little bit nervous that I am not gonna like it. But I mean, honestly, if I don't like it, I'll move on with my life today. If it's just completely horrible, which I can't imagine it's gonna be horrible, like, but if it is, I'll just go get the Kool-Aid flavor one. But I imagine it's gonna be pretty good once I get my shoes on. Y'all are gonna see that taste test. Until then, another fresh junk band. I've actually wanted this one for literally like 4 years. I just never bought it. So anyway, especially for the black girls who wear their hair straight, I know there's not many of us left. I feel like locks and like natural curls are the thing right now, but some of us still straighten out our hair. Like my hair, like look how much hair I have. Like I can't wear this naturally. So for those of you who like need to figure out how to work out without your edges coming undone, junk is where it's at. I've been wearing junk literally every day for 5 or 6 years. And I now have a link. Unfortunately, I don't have a discount code. They're $17 a pop. They don't do discount codes, literally, like unless they're on sale. But if you use the link, I at least get like a little bit of commission. So if I influence you to buy it, then great. But again, I have no discounts to offer. But let's try this Rainbow Sherbet Rise. 0 calories as usual. It's pretty good. It tastes, to me, it tastes just like the cotton candy one. It's good. I wouldn't buy this if orange or Sunny D, Country Time, Kool-Aid, or sour green apple were available. So it's okay, but I wouldn't spend money on it if pretty much any other flavor was available, except for Ring Pop. I did end up trying Ring Pop. It was not good. Okay, that was very good. Not perfect, but I'm not gonna lie, that was closer to perfect than I have been so far this year, so it feels like it was perfect. I don't want to jinx myself and be like, that was perfect, because there were like choreography mistakes, but there were no skill mistakes. And all of the skills were executed like the way that I wanted them to be executed, besides like the things that I literally just like forgot that I changed. So now, of course, in typical Andrea fashion, this is my last time running it because they were about to leave. Ruben has to go back to the night show. I'm gonna add more skills, obviously, because I might as well. First off, that was really good. Second off, I wasn't dying tired. Like, I have the capacity to add more skills. So I'm going to, and it's good because like whatever time, I think maybe it was in the last video, the video that I said like the practice I needed, it's like I've already done more than what I've wanted to do. So even if this is like a complete disaster, like it's extra. So it's not like that one time where I was like, I have to do this before I leave. Like I was trying to get the bare minimum and now I've already surpassed the bare minimum. So we're gonna see how it goes. Okay, not a shit show. However, I had to save my handstand skill, which took a lot out of me. And then I added the push-ups. So obviously I was even more tired. And then my earbud went flying out and I lost my composure, so. But I still got through a pretty large chunk before that happened. Like I said, it was sloppy, but the skills did hit, which is good. I feel really good. I think that I definitely needed a practice like this after the check-ins that I've had, and I've been just like, I was just like really beat up and beat down over those check-ins. So I'm happy to at least have had just now like a really good spur of the moment practice, especially because I gathered myself, I got myself together diet-wise, and I feel confident that I'm gonna like get it back together. So we'll see how it goes. I mean, I made a lot of progress in the first 7 weeks. Like the last 2 weeks were kind of wild, but the first 7, like I made a lot of progress from 18 weeks out to 11 weeks out. So like if I can do that in another 7 weeks, then that puts me 2 weeks out. And I can pretty much guarantee that in the last 2 weeks out of the show, I'm not gonna do what I just did the last 2 weeks. I can tell you that right now. Okay. I think my camera's dirty, but I don't have free hands. Finished the workout, dropped Ruben off at the venue. I ran back to the condo. Okay, this is bothering me. Back to the condo to eat / grab food. So I had a rice cake, and I'm just gonna drink this Core Power. And I grabbed another water to put in my cup, and then I also grabbed Ruben a couple rice cakes and some ground beef. So I don't even know what he needs for post-workout, but I got him something because I know that he's hungry. So the show already started, so I'm gonna miss like the first guys like in their bodybuilding classes, but they literally competed. I think at least 2 of them. I think they all competed in at least 2 divisions. So either whether that was like open bodybuilding and classic, open bodybuilding and classic, or classic and men's physique. So I'm gonna miss like the beginning of it, but I mean, to be honest, like I don't even know these guys. It's not like I'm their coach. I'm just there to support my husband, right? And it's not like I can do anything. So gonna hustle there. But yeah, I definitely feel, thank you. I definitely feel much better. I posed. Now granted, I've been on my diet, back on my diet for like 24 hours. Sorry about this lighting. And I posed literally in like full length clothes. But sometimes that's what you gotta do. You gotta pose in full length leggings that are up to basically your sports bra in order to feel good about your physique. Okay, someone's waiting for me to leave, so I gotta go. All right, last video of tonight, at least. I am headed down to the parking garage to move the car, our van actually. It's parked in the garage, which is $5 an hour, where you could buy 24 hours for 26 bucks, which is, first off, it's expensive, but it would be fine if that's just what it was, right? However, it's the weekend and the meters are free. And I just cannot stomach, I truly cannot stomach the idea of paying $30 yearly for parking that could be free right outside the doors of the parking garage. Oh, I think I came down too far. Like, I can't do it. If there's no meter spots, I'll move on. But I just, it ain't right. Anyway, that's actually not even what I came on here for. I came on here to say that, one of this girl's a competitor. Anyway, came on here to say that Ruben ordered cookies from Alpha Cookies, which is, like I said, my favorite cookie place. So there's Alpha Cookies, which I just, I normally freeze until my show, or I get them delivered to my show. And then also one of the vendors had like custom cookies made. So I have 2 custom cookies from the vendor, plus the Alpha Cookies, and y'all, I am hanging by a thread I am not going to eat them. And if I have to add those cookies into my weekly check-in of things that have not been consumed, then I'm going to add them, because I refuse to slip up. And so I've already slipped up, calling it a slip up when these are, things that you actively do on purpose, right? I've slipped up enough. So no more. Okay, so we're at the gas station. Now this is an energy drink selection, everybody. At first I just saw these two and I was like, don't really see anything I like. I don't like the flavor combos of these rainstorms. I think I've seen a few people post about them, but I don't really like them. I do like Bang cotton candy. Bang cotton candy is better than Rise cotton candy, I'll say that. I've tried Goat Fuel. I can't get down with it. I hate Red Bull. Now these C4 Pink Starburst is really good. Ghost, that orange creamsicle, is really good. I've never heard of this Toxic Waste. It kind of looks like Ghost. All I see is that it says 0 calories. I almost want to try it, but I just don't know about the name Toxic Waste. And then, of course, all the Celsius and the Alanis. Which should I get? Okay, so I ended up getting myself the Cotton Candy Bang, and I got Ruben a Celsius. Even though Ghost was 2 for $5 and Celsius was 2 for $5, I couldn't find two Ghost flavors that worked, and I'm over Celsius. And then we also got Core Power 42 gram protein shakes. I want y'all to know, like, we out here. First off, like I said, in the gas station, Cotton Candy Bang goes so hard, and it's better than the Rise cotton candy. Listen, obviously y'all know I'm like a Rise stan, but there are certain flavors of other energy drinks that are just better. Like, again, Bang cotton candy to Rise cotton candy, Bang wins. But there's also just other drinks, like I'm trying to think, like the Ghost orange creamsicle or whatever. I really like that one. I don't know that I like it better than any specific Rise flavor, but it is one of my favorite Ghost flavors. And then, of course, the C4 Pink Starburst is everything. And if you guys are wondering what that sound is, I'm just putting Splendas in. Ruben has his entire day's worth of carbs in this. So I'm just putting Splenda in here for him. He's going to pick up the tanning stuff. So we're at the Airbnb of his clients, and he's just picking up the tanning stuff because he tanned them. One thing about us, we're not paying for tans. Like, we're doing tan, and if he's at the show with his athletes, like, we tan them too. So I will tan the girls and he tans the guys. But right now I'm going to sidebar, of course. Liquid Sunrays is out of the 32-ounce tanning solution, which is the big jug. So the 32-ounce tanning solution is $114. After I use Allison's Liquid Sunrays discount, it's like $105. It's like $10 off or something like that. The 8-ounce is $50. So the 32 ounce is sold out right now. But the 8-ounce is literally like one spray. Like, it's not one spray, but it's not like, you waste a lot more when you spray versus when you like rub it in, which it just is what it is, I think. In my opinion, you waste a lot more, but you get a better look and it's easier, so it's worth it. All that to say is, for us, the 8-ounce is maybe 2 tans, like 2 complete tans, like 2 people getting 2 to 3 coats of tan. Anyway, the 8-ounce is $50. So Ruben's like, well, I need more than 8 ounces. Like, I got 5 guys competing next weekend. So I'm like, 2 8-ounce bottles for $100 when I could get the 32-ounce for $100? Like, you guys know, you know by now that Andrea is a penny pincher, and the idea, I didn't even buy it. Like, I don't know what I think it's going to get in stock in the next 2 days, but I like couldn't stomach the idea of purchasing these 2 8-ounce bottles for $100, like knowing that I could get 32 ounces for $100. But the thing is, I can't get 32 ounces for $100 because it's sold out, so I need to move on. Anyway, we're back, everybody. So weighed myself this morning, 143.6. This looks delicious. Cream of rice and blueberries. If this had peanut butter in it, oh my gosh, goes so hard. This is one of my favorite carb sources in prep. Not that this is my food, but 143.6, which is incredible considering the fact, like, it's Sunday. On Friday, I was 146.8. Remember that? So I've lost 3 pounds just by getting back on my diet. So I am optimistic. Again, I don't know that I'm going to be under 140 by next week's check-in. But I mean, maybe. My prep low so far is 141, I think I said. I would have to look at my spreadsheet. My prep low, I want to say, is 141. So I'm not that far off because a lot of this is just shit I need to get rid of. It's not body fat. So it's possibly under 140 by this check-in, but I'm gonna stretch the goal until 7 weeks out to be under 140, just so that I can like confidently be under that number. Realistically, by 7 weeks out, I'd like to be like 137, but I'll take 139. I just know that if my next 7 weeks, and I mentioned this yesterday, so I'm not gonna like go off into the sidebar again. If my next 7 weeks can be like my first 7 weeks, we're gonna be sitting pretty. After that show, I feel good again. Let me lock these doors. There's a stranger walking down the street in Memphis. Ain't that safe. I'm excited again. Like after that show, seeing Ruben's guys like do really well, and actually one of the guys, his wife is a wellness girl, but she has a different coach. But after this weekend, she's like, I want you to coach me. She's like, I already told my coach my next rep I'm leaving. So it's just exciting, like when you when you get into start going to shows, like because for me, I go to a lot of shows even if I'm not competing. It's just, it like helps me again, like just stay excited. All these muscle contest shows are coming up, which the bodybuilding people know what I'm talking about, but like the non-bodybuilding people, muscle contest is just like a big promotion brand, I guess is what they would be called. They promote a lot of shows in Southern California, and they're, Anaheim, San Diego, they're easy to drive to. So Ruben goes to them a lot. I've actually never been to a muscle contest show in California, but Ruben literally, his show that he won was in Anaheim. It's the show that I said I want to do this fall, but they're not offering men's physique again. So he's bitter because he won a show and he's not on this year's flyer because they're not offering his division. Like, that's the thing. Bodybuilders know this, non-bodybuilders. When you win a show, for the next year's flyer, your photo is the one on the flyer. So Ruben finally wins a show, and then that show doesn't offer his division again, so he's not on the flyer, because why would they put a men's physique guy on the flyer when they're not offering men's physique? So he's bitter about it. But anyway, all that to say, I'm going to start going to a couple of these muscle contest shows, especially if Aurelia competes in one of them. So I'm excited again. I had to have my little meltdown. You know what it is. Sometimes you just have to have a meltdown. You have to be hanging off the ledge, and then you like rebuild your strength and pull yourself back up. So anyway, just sipping my bang. I haven't eaten yet today because I'm going to do cardio right now, but after I do cardio, we have all of our meals packed, cooked up all of our food, packed up, portioned, all that good stuff. So I feel good about how my next couple travel days are going to go compared to the last few. Another day, another workout. We are at Crunch again, just hoodwinking these people, hoodwinking them. So Crunch does a free one-day pass that you just like sign up for online, and then they email it to you. So I did a free one-day pass at the other location the other day, and then I just did a free one-day pass for this one today. Last time I was here, we didn't even check in or pay because there's nobody at the front desk. Like right now, nobody here at the front desk, 0 people. So honestly, I probably just wasted my time signing up for a free pass because there's nobody here to check anyway. And I'm gonna sit here and wait, but nobody's up here. I'm just going in. I don't have time for this. So the plan today is to basically just do cardio. I don't have lifts scheduled for Saturdays or Sundays. Today's normally a routine day. So I'm gonna start with an athlete games workout, so like a HIIT style cardio, which ideally will only take me 10 minutes, but if I'm moving slow because I'm fasted, it might take up to 12, 15 at the absolute max, and then I'm just going to spend probably another 30 on the stairs and then the rest of the time on the treadmill. So and then maybe routine stuff after, depending on how much longer Ruben has left. But there's also a sauna here, so I might come sit in the sauna. I don't know, we're going to find out, but that's what we're doing today. Okay, that workout, that I didn't time it. I could go back and look at my timestamps on my camera. Because I did like a hyperlapse, so my videos are only like 20 seconds long. It probably took 20 minutes, to be honest. Like, from the time I started to the time I finished, it was probably 20 minutes. I stopped multiple times, including once to get on Instagram. Like, that HIIT workout nearly ended me. I did post a message on my Instagram about how it did not end me. I got back up. Go to Instagram to watch that. I'm not gonna put the whole thing in here. But now I'm just finishing on the Stairmaster. Ruben is somewhere in here. I think still doing arms. He's so shady. He's like, I'm just gonna do 20 minutes of arms. I got 40 minutes of cardio. And I saw him well past 20 minutes into the workout. And he's like, how long do you have? I'm like, however long. I'm trying to get on the stairs till you're done. And I said, you still got 40 minutes cardio, right? He goes, no, I'm just gonna get in the sauna. Sir, the sauna is not cardio. But these are things you can get away with when you already look ready. Some of us gotta go to hell and back on the stairs. So we can maybe come in tight enough. So anyway, I survived the HIIT workout and I got a whole word on, I think maybe that'll be my first video in my motivation series or whatever. I don't know. It's not really a motivation series. It's just like when I was telling y'all, I want to start going back to doing my like long form, like what I used to do as live videos, like what I called midweek motivation. It's not always motivation though. Sometimes it's just education. But I think the first one will be having opposing goals. Like right now, I straight up have opposing goals. I have a physique goal for my fitness competition, but then I have an athletic goal with athlete games. Now, I'm a fitness competitor, obviously, so my bodybuilding, like my prejudging and my finals are kind of opposing by design. But I think that's gonna be my first message because I have a lot of clients who do have opposing goals. I'm like, what are you here for? What do you want to achieve? Like, I want to get stronger. And then in their next breath, like, and I also want to lose 10 pounds. I'm like, okay, like we can do those at the same time, but I just know like the way that I feel right now while I'm dieting, trying to lose weight and also trying to train to get better at these other workouts, my workouts are suffering. They're going straight down to the toilet. And it's like, I don't think people realize, and I know that I've talked about this, like how do people live in a constant state of dieting? Like, I don't think that people realize you gotta eat, you gotta have energy if you want to actually achieve your fitness goals. Anyway, I'm not gonna put that in this video. If y'all are subscribed, you will know when that video drops. But yeah, I'm gonna finish up on the stairs. I'm over here hunched over the way you're not supposed to be on the stairs. How long has it been? 15 minutes, so I'm gonna go another 15, and if Ruben's not done by then, I'm gonna go stretch or pose. So we just finished working out. Now we're at a poke place. We have our meal prep food, obviously, but we decided to get poke, which is fine because it's just like literally protein. I got protein greens, cucumber, edamame, seaweed salad, like ginger. You know, it's not like I came out here and got, I don't really know what you can put on poke that's going to make it super duper high calorie, but basically greens and protein. And we feel pretty good about that being a choice that we made today. That we don't have to like try to make up for, right? It's not like we're like, oh, let's go get ice cream. Okay, but we'll do your extra cardio. Like, poke fits well within prep. So, got that. And a Diet Dr. Pepper. Reagan just called. I miss you. Happy Mother's Day. She asked if I needed flowers. So I'm anxious to get back to her because I miss her. But yeah, that's gonna probably be it. I think, at least for the rest of today, because we're driving. We got 6 hours of driving. And then I'll see Reagan. Then we fly early tomorrow. Like our flight's at 7, so we got to be at the airport at like 5 o'clock in the morning. So probably won't vlog again until maybe a layover tomorrow, or maybe when we get home. So we'll see you when we see you. Okay, this is the true last video. I did not find a street spot and I'm irritated, and I'm actually gonna make y'all come look at this because it's a meter, but it's not actually like a meter. You know how meter spots are like, it's like, there's exact spots, right? Like there's exact spaces on the meter. This is just street parking. So as many cars can fit in the area where you're allowed to park is as many cars can park there. And I just want to show you guys, I'm irritated because if these cars were parked closer together, my van can't fit there. But like, why do you have such a large gap? If they were parked as close as they are, I would have been able to fit there in the free parking on the street. But instead, I'm in here paying $25 and I'm not happy. And there's like, I'm downtown, there's meters everywhere, but like, it's also downtown Memphis and I'm not willing to park anywhere off this street. Like, I'm not about to walk around the corner, especially not at night by myself. Because I, like, would be infuriated. First off, it's dangerous. I wouldn't do it anyway. But second, even if I did decide to do it, like, Ruben would be infuriated if he found out that I parked that far and walked by myself. So $25 parking it is. I just have to move on from it and just assume that I would waste $25 on something else. Okay, good morning, everybody. It is Monday. We are at the airport. It's just me and Reagan traveling today. Okay, Avis is packed. Where am I supposed to go? It's just me and Reagan traveling today, which is going to be, it's just a small nightmare when we check in because I have my checked luggage. I have her car seat, her stroller. Oh, good, there's a luggage cart. Like, and then all of the carry-ons, which is 2 per person. Like, I have her duffel bag, I have my wolf pack, I have like another roller that has food in it, like so much stuff. But I just found the luggage cart, so that's good because otherwise it's wild. But I am gonna hyperlapse so y'all can see like everything it takes to travel alone with a toddler. All right, we are back in San Diego. It's been a long travel day. What, Reagan? I can't reach your Kit Kat, baby. It's in the trunk, so you have to wait. Back in San Diego, it's like 2 o'clock. I really want to go work out at 4, like right when Kids Club opens, because I just know the longer I like go home and sit at home, the more I'm going to dread doing the workout, and I don't have time for that right now. So we're 9 weeks out. Like, I told you, first off, I told you guys I was going to say that in every single video. Like, I cannot believe we are 9 weeks out. Like, that is so close. I really like the way Aurelia told me. She said, you have 9 more check-ins. That is it. And it's like, I think if I could just get myself to the next check-in, then I can handle that, right? Like, I can manage like week by week. Let's see. I can't believe, I think Adela is in 4 weeks now, which is really crazy. Maybe less than, I think they're under, I think it's like 3 weeks and 6 days right now. Like, I think this past weekend was 4 weeks out, which is just wild. Like, I cannot imagine being 4 weeks out. Oh my gosh. Oh my, okay, Reagan's not letting me be great. We're gonna come back. We are back home. And now we are headed to Powerhouse. Reagan just said Powerhouse. Okay, cool. Yeah, okay, so anyway. Drive home was pretty easy. Let's see. This will probably be honestly my last day on this video. Just because I'm already up to like 40 minutes, I'm pretty sure. And I normally, and by normally I mean the one time I did 2 videos in 1 week. I went Friday to Sunday and now it's Monday. So anyway, going to Powerhouse, and I'm gonna hit, it's basically shoulders, but I'm gonna do 2 chest exercises. I don't have a chest day because I don't really need to work chest like for physique purposes. However, it's smart to work chest for routine purposes, just because of, you know, the push-ups, the strength holds, like all of that stuff. I need to have a strong chest for. And just a fun fact, Taylor, little T, she benches like 40 pounds more than I do, and she weighs like 40 pounds less than I do. she has such a strong chest and shoulder, like all of those muscles are so unbelievably strong because of her calisthenics. So I'm like kind of reverse engineering that. Like if I want to get better at those things, it will help me to have a strong chest. So again, I don't have a chest day because for bodybuilding, I don't need to necessarily have a chest. But for routine, like it's smart to do, you know, some heavy chest stuff. So I'm going to do 2 chest exercises and I have shoulders. And then I am going to go to the grocery store I have to get like rice. I have to get a couple things. And then I also need to get xanthan gum because Brittany posted a protein ice cream recipe that's not with a creamy, because I don't know if you guys remember, we had that like creamy dupe, but it messed up. So I got a refund and I'm like not going to spend, I personally don't like ice cream enough to want to spend the money on a creamy, even though it was a Christmas present for Ruben. So it's not about me really. I just like the idea of something that I can do without having to pre-make it, put it in the freezer, like something I can just decide I want this right now and make it right now. So her recipe looked really good. The texture looked really good. So I am going to the store to get that and I'm literally going to make it tonight. Ruben's now an Evogen like affiliate. I mean, he's not like a sponsored athlete, but we just got some s'mores, Evogen, whey protein. So I'm going to try it with that after my workout. So I'm very excited about that. I hope that it's really good. Hers looked amazing. Like, so I'm just hoping that this Evogen Isoject is good because it seems like it's basically just the protein. As far as flavors go, I mean, there's like some stevia in it, but like whatever your protein tastes like is probably whatever your ice cream's gonna taste like. So I just hope this protein is good. Otherwise, I'll go back to one of my tried and trues. I have Dynamic Pursuit strawberry shortcake, which I have a discount code for. If you want to check my link in my description. I obviously have like all the afterburn flavors. I also have Vade protein pods. So I have a lot of different options to try, but I'm gonna try the Evogen just because it's brand new. So yeah, that's it. Chest, shoulders, and then I'll take y'all along, or I guess I will do that ice cream trial with you, and then that'll be the end of this video. Oh, one more thing. Got on the scale because I was gonna get on the scale at the airport on one of the luggage scales, but there was too much going on. I had a bunch of stuff. There was a bunch of people there. I was like, I'm not about to cause a scene by getting on the scale because I need to weigh myself. It's not that serious. Go on with my life. Like I said, I had my come to Jesus moment. So like I'm back even while traveling. I did not have any of Reagan's Kit Kat. I did not have cookies on the plane. I did not do anything outside of my plan. Got on the scale when I got home this afternoon at 3 p.m. and I was 140. Y'all, that is a prep low. A prep low at 3 o'clock in the afternoon after being on a plane all day. I will take it. I will take it. So this makes me very excited to feel like I'm going to be under 140 for this check-in. Let's see. These all look miserable. I think endurance is what I'm going for. I don't know. I actually like this one, but it's like anaerobic power, fat loss, speed development. Like I think that this one, like I'm gonna be at that high for a little longer. I kind of like this one too. Lactate clearance stamina. I kind of like that one. Okay, I think I'm gonna do this one. Weight management, speed endurance, aerobic capacity. Now, what's my base level? I think I'm gonna have my low level before. I really should have made the low 5 and the high 10, but this is what we're doing today. Let's see if I survive it. Okay, so I'm gonna review it. I need a bigger food processor because this was not big enough. It's like overflowing. So then I switched it to this, but blender's not the right tool because you need to be blending like the whole thing at the same time because it's not liquid anymore. It's stiff. Texture is everything. Personally, I need more sweetener. Probably less xanthan gum. But this is a good place to start, and to be honest, better than any of the creamies I ever made. Well, not better flavor, but better texture. For sure. Good place to start. So, anyway, that's the end. Obviously, I like it enough because I can't stop eating it while I'm talking. That's the end. I'll see y'all in seconds.